Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. I've got a flip through for you. This is the second Royal Journal that I have completed. I've got two left that I haven't touched for ages, I have to say. I did do this quite a while ago and just never filmed the flip through, and I was putting things away and I found it and I went, oh, I best get it done. So this one's got 3 signatures. Number 1 has got 2 signatures. I've got another one with 3 and one with 4 coming up. Yeah, I think that's correct. So let's get started. So this was one of the books that I'd bought, and this was all about Lord Melbourne, who was Prime Minister in the time of Queen Victoria. So I thought it would be, you know, I liked the size and I liked that crest. So I've done nothing else with it. So we've got sari silk here, and we've got some beads hanging down, and then I put some lace on the spine and some trim down the edge, and then I finished off each of the ties with some more beads. So I can't remember how many pages are in it. On the inside, I've left the original inside of the book cover, and I've just put some fabric down the centre, and we've got, and then I just put pockets on it, yeah, sorry, a message came up then, and that was it was quite loud. So there we've got the late Queen on the coronation day, I think. I can't quite read there. If I go over the other side, I think I've got the other half of that somewhere. Can't remember where. We'll find out. Anyway, this is the old Queen Mum, and so I've got a bit of Tracy Fox there, and I think that is Artie Mays. So this was book page from this actual book. Did a bit of gesso and stuff on it, backed it to make my tags. I've got videos on making all of these bits of ephemera, and just a little cluster there with a genuine stamp wherever possible. It's genuine stuff, but there are the occasional bit of a digital. So this was from a magazine. I backed it with some paper there, and then I've just used a bit of my antique ledger there as a sort of a journaling spot, and you can just see Queen's head under there, and then I just created a tuck, and I fussy cut one of the flowers from this scrapbook paper there, put a bit of lace, create this little tuck spot there, did a bit of stenciling. That's 3 queens there. So that is our late Queen, her mum, and her mother-in-law. So Queen Mary and 2 Queen Elizabeths on there. Here we've got a nice little bit of purple. So I did this lovely little family shot there with what is now our king, Princess Anne, and yeah, cute. And oh, I thought that was a little tuck. It's not. That was just a little cluster there. Some genuine 1946 invoice there. That's a clipping from a newspaper. That is Prince Charles when he was a baby, the now King of England. And there, so all the stamps I've used are all royal stamps throughout this. Again, one of the pages from the book, and there is. I kind of thought, oh, she's about the same age, I think, ish, possibly. I got a book called the Princess Elizabeth Gift Book, so I kind of kept that on there. another of my antique ledger paper there, and one of my vintage stamps. And here we've got a first day cover there from, can't see the date, 1965, that looks like. The 700th anniversary of Parliament there. So beautiful writing here. So it's just an envelope. It's sealed, yeah. So it could be unsealed and poke things in. So this is a square bit of scrapbook paper that's been tea dyed. There's a little doily, and look how cool does she look in that. That is, you know, not what you expect to see the Queen wearing. This is a over the page tag, and so we've got the Queen, got her dad there, and on the other side you've got a much older and then a much younger version of her there in that stamp. Got some antique ledger there. So plenty of room for journaling. And then we've got, so this is sort of stamp album page there, and I just folded it over to fit, put an actual stamp on there. It's not one of any of the countries from this page, just a stamp. And then I just took, because I've got so much royal memorabilia, so I just folded up that lovely picture of the smiling Queen there, and then on the other side we've got the Queen. Is that opening Parliament? Yeah, Queen had opened Parliament. There you go. So we'll leave her poking out there with a big grin on her face. So I'll just put my little paper clip in there. And then we've got another little cluster there, and that is Queen and Princess Margaret there. How cute's that? I liked it. Thought it was very cute. And here we've got, so this was a dress that was designed for the Queen. So I've put some pattern paper behind and a little bit of the sort of paper that you get in a pattern, you know, to show you how to put things down. So this was a slim evening dress. It was worn by the Queen on her visit to Finland in 1976. So this is not the same dress, but I just thought team it up with another sort of night out that she would have had. So a very big tag there. And this is the guy who designed the dress. So I got this out of a magazine, and I thought, oh, I'd team it up together. So you've got a bit of info, bit of pattern paper behind there. Nice little cluster. Chose this scrapbook paper to kind of go with the dress, and I just left it on there, and I chose a stamp there that reflected the colours. And then we've got another over the page tag here on the antique ledger paper. And then this is this was in a commemorative publication of the coronation of the Queen's dad, and so these were things that are used during a coronation. And on the other side there we have the Queen and her mum when she was the princess, and they'd been out listening to music of some sort, yeah, so that's that. Again, plenty of journaling space with that. So lots of room to add your own royal memorabilia, or just anything that you wanted. So another square bit of scrapbook paper there that goes over the page with lots of journaling. and another little bit from a magazine with lots of pictures there when the Queen and her sister were young there. So I pop that in. So yeah, I just thought I thought it was a nice way to add some extra little bits of ephemera without actually making anything. So that's the other side of that check. Antique ledger, Queen there in a pretty summer dress. So I kind of chosen summery paper to reflect that. And then we have Queen looking very glamorous there, so I put a little bit of a lace on the background, the other side of that receipt. And then we have Queen looking very regal and posh there in her fur coat. Not that, yeah. And there's the royal family there. So I put a little bit of gilding on there, some gold on there, because it was a very royal occasion. So we've got the Queen Elizabeth II with the Duke of Edinburgh, Queen Mum and Princess Margaret, and that was at the Queen's coronation. So I've gone for the regal red, and underneath this other square there we have a commemoration there of the Queen's Christmas broadcast, which came from Auckland. So she was obviously on a royal visit there. Yeah, Christmas 1953. There. And then on this side we have commemorating previous royal tours. So there is Prince Albert and the Duke of Edinburgh were the first member of the royal family to visit Australia. Oh, Prince Albert, who was the Duke of Edinburgh, right? And he went in 1967. And then this is King George, later King George V, with the Queen Mum there. Spent a long time there looking at that. Oh, that is now, this is the other side of this picture here. So I bent it round and stuck it onto a bit of paper. So that is a little tuck. So it was the state opening of Parliament. Now I can see that's what they were doing there, the state opening of Parliament. And there we go, another glamorous picture there of the Queen, and that's Princess Anne and King Charles. And here we have, this was from a magazine commemorating the Royal Silver Jubilee, and this was just an advert from it. And Hardy Amos, they were by appointment of Her Majesty. And oh, I ran out of space and I just had to delete some things. So I was just about to tell you, fun fact, Ed's mum used to have two dogs, and they were called, one was called Hardy and the other one was called Amos. There we go. And what have we got over here? We've got a nice journaling card there with another, I think I've got a picture of the Queen wearing that dress already. So there we go. Another vintage receipt. This one's from 1934. It's more antique ledger. And then we've got, this time I chose a square piece of paper to go over the page for some journaling. And then we've got a nice sort of collaged tag there with a picture of a postage stamp. A few bits of digitals in the back, but some things from some of the commemorative books. Another one of those checks, another bit of stamp book where I put some stamps. I put some edging down that, doily, some vintage paper, and there I cut out the old king, the Queen's dad. I made a little flip, some antique ledger, and then on this centerpiece there we have some pictures of the Queen, one from 1935 and that's 1927. And then we've got I just created my own little paper dolls there for the flip. That one flips that way, and then I like that stamp. I like the colours. So some more paper there to go over this vintage music, and then we've got a little postcard. This postcard is of the cloisters in Windsor Castle. So we went to go around Windsor Castle. We went on the day it was shut, because we do that often. Did that once in New York for the Oppenheimer. We went the day. Do I mean the Oppenheimer? Yeah, I think I do. And yeah, it was shut. So here's another little over the page tag there with some pictures of the Queen. And again, all the book pages from the actual book that the cover I used of. Some scrapbooking paper, and there we have the royal family. So the Queen, Princess Margaret, the King and Queen. And then we have the Queen doing a trooping of the colour, and then we have King Charles, and then we have Queen there having a laugh about something. Nice big tag there, and another over the page tag. Sweet little picture there of the Queen and Princess Margaret, and on the other side you've got the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh having a dance. And yeah, all that book's from 1930, so good antique soon. Oh, that's upside down, that, Jez. Oh yeah, we do it that way. Be nice to have a little heart. Well, either side would be nice for a little heart, to be fair, Jez. That's just like cute. So an old receipt there, 1939, and here I've done a big flip out here of the antique ledger. So I just pinned there one of the balcony scenes there, and the trooping of the colour, because that's what had just been happening. There we go, plonk that in there. Another bit of over the page journaling spot there, and there we have pretty picture there. I like that, of when the princess was young, a happy family group. And on the other side, yeah, it's from the book about their silver wedding. So put that on there. You can see why these books took me such a long time. There's so much in them, and of course they would have been finished by now if life had not played the way it has this year. And there I've just tucked in another little picture there. So that is a charming snapshot of the Queen driving with the royal children. So we've got so the old Queen Mary, Queen Mum, yeah, is that Elizabeth and Margaret, I think. What's on the other side? Oh, that'll be Princess Wales. I think that's the king that abdicated, isn't it? I think so. There we go. Nice little tab for a flip out there. Oh, that appears. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Saved it. Flip out there. And here we have, oh, there's a coin of Queen Victoria, and there, little sailor standing to attention, some royal event, looking very serious in his duties. There's the Queen, clearly taken with the little pony, and there's when they were on a royal tour of South Australia, and looking very regal there, looking quite Princess Annie there, I'd say. Well, she is her mum. Yep, she is. Another little flip. Are you going to be stuck down? No, you're all right. On stamp page. Check. This will be a postcard. So different scenes in London. We've got the Houses of Parliament. We've got Westminster Abbey, Victoria Memorial and Buckingham Palace, and then we've got the Tower of London there, all without big skyscrapers, all without the London Eye, etc. And this was from 1962. Nice little message on the back there. This was the Queen's parents on their wedding day. I just thought she was stunning, absolutely stunning. And this is the King and Queen are seen visiting the Colosseum in Rome. So that'd be the King and that'd be the Queen, I imagine. So yeah, some more antique ledger, that other part of that receipt, and then I just put over this page a page from this magazine. So there we've got this was during the war, when the princesses did different things, and there they are doing a little panto together. Just some nice normal family shots, really. That's what I thought. And then we've got the Queen Mum looking fab. And then we've got, I love that. Just thought that was really nice. So I cut out the description of what was going on in that photo and stuck it there in the corner. So that's the Queen with Princess Anne in a delightful camera study, taking in the grounds of Buckingham Palace. The princess is wearing a pale green dress trimmed with pink and white. The Queen is wearing a sapphire blue silk afternoon dress with 4 rows of pearls. How cute. Anyway, so, and then just tucked in here at the back there, so we have that would be a baby Queen with the old Queen Mum, what was the King, and those King and Queen at the time. And on the back here we've got Queen Mary there. Okay. And then finally we have the Queen there and the tag to finish it off. So nice little simple closure with the sari silk caught under the spine lace, and just tie it in a bow. And that is Royal Journal number 2, which will be for sale when I get round to listing it. And the other one I hadn't listed either. If you're interested, you could drop me a message, and you might beat me to listing it. Okay, see you all again soon. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're all well and take care. Bye for now.